More. We here. Scene. Nice, nice, nice. Welcome, welcome. Just I try get used to this live thing. Usually when we usually do it, I just have my camera and I just turn on my camera, I talk to my camera, and then would I just upload whatever I do to. Well, them time them I never used to do upload or nothing like that, but I just save it. I did have so much documentation over the years and years. I document how things I go in my life personally, and how I deal with life journey. So my last program I did I talk about the 12 colors, right? So again, you have to be a type of person where look upon life as a circular thing, like not just a one-way thing. You can't look upon life through your eyes only. You have to look upon life through your eyes and through eyes of others. I always believe say you can learn from people, but you must also be able to add your opinion counts. As it counts in a sense that your opinion, everybody has an opinion, but not everybody speak them opinion, right? So your opinion counts in a positive way. Your opinion supposed to count in a sense that it's helping others, it's uplifting others. Okay, so in my earlier days when I got through the 12 colors, again, the 12 colors, I realized the 12 colors because my whole life me hear people talk about colors and call people colors, but nobody never really go in depth into colors and what they mean or anything like that. Or some people have their own ideas of how the color, what the color mean. So I always hear people talk about colors. So in after 9/11, I go through the cycle of the 12. So 2020 now, when time the world is shut down and everything, I just start. I did I do my own podcast on this platform, but I never know if the platform exists anymore. Anyways, I just download do my podcast and then upload it to the platform. And but now it's integrated into YouTube, so you can actually go up on YouTube and hear the freedom of the mind that I did create in 2000. So this is the first one. This is the first one I'm gonna do. Right? This is female energy and male energy, right? Because yesterday when I said we are created of energy, and our energy is within our human form, our body. But the true energy is two different sort of energy. So this was one of the chapter them want me do, and this one of the female and male energy.
Energy. All the necessary food to be a good energy. So, for me, it was so important in my neighborhood seeing how amazing mothers were, and looking at any mother and saying that's a mother. You automatically know because it was respect. Good morning. They had the conversation. It wasn't real. That's real. You guys need to stop. Everything is so played out nowadays. This is it's so appalling, upsetting, it's so disgusting. Everything that I see around me now, because again, it's not for me. Freedom of the mind is not dwelling on the past, but for us to be free, we have to understand what's entrapping us, why we're not free. And I said that before, that I wouldn't dwell into negative, but understand though. Once you analyze it and once you microscope it, these are the reasons why. Because everybody's real nowadays, but it's friends. Everything nowadays it's not real anymore. Because out of every 10 people, only 2 people is real nowadays. Before, out of every 10 people, only 2 people used to be fake. So there was more real people than fake people. Nowadays, there's more fake people than real people. And the same thing goes with the colors. There's so much fake people representing the color. Nobody can talk to me unless they're living the colors. As long as they're living any color, just the way it's supposed to be, then they can talk to me. But if you're running around saying you're real and you're this and you're true friend and everything that has everything to do with what it's supposed to be, and you guys are not practicing religion. Stop saying you guys are this religion or that religion and not practicing it. All you guys are doing is just reinforcing it. You guys practice religion on your religious days, if it's Saturday or Sunday or whatever day you guys choose to practice it. And then every other day you guys are religion police. You guys are reinforcing your religion on people, telling them what you're doing is wrong, this is wrong, that. But you guys are not practicing 7 days a week. That's your religion, 7 days a week. I live every day in 12 colors. Every day I live in 12 colors. So I don't say I'm practicing the 12 colors. I'm living in 12 colors. There's a difference. Because practice is what? Your Kung Fu is practice, basketball is practice, everything is practice. So there's a difference between practice and living. Stop practicing, live. If you're living, you're doing.
This was 2020. This was me talking about living your life. This was 2020.
Naturally. That's the whole thing. I cannot have a conversation, open conversation with certain people because of their religious restriction. We can't discuss certain things. Meanwhile, it's discussion. It's freedom of the mind. We must be able to discuss anything and come up with a rational, reasonable conclusion. So there could be 1,000 of us, as long as we're reasoning and coming up, right? Within any reason, the point of where we're supposed to be. Because if we're free, we're looking to be somewhere. People who are trapped, they're somewhere already. And they're in comfort. And it's not comfort that we're looking for. We're looking for happiness and freedom.
Manners and respect, Monica Willis. Welcome. So this our okay. So when you can find this, this is called freedom of the mind, and you can find it on Spotify, right? This was 2020. This is me doing my podcast in 2020. This everything that I was talking about yesterday, right? This is what I said. I had these understanding from way before, right? I have these understanding from way before. I talk about them things are from way before, but because I'm not a social media star, all of my content was created. It's out there, so it's called Freedom of the Mind on Spotify. So this one is talking about the female energy and the male energy, right? So yesterday when I was saying we can't get paid according to our energy, we get paid according to their rate. And them decide how much I'm supposed to pay us. So
happiness and freedom. So this might be a while for me to actually get through everything that I'm going through. But again, it's a discussion on freedom of the mind. So I can pick up anywhere that I left off, because that's how free your mind is supposed to be. And there's no limit on how you think and how you feel. Right? So back to real burgundies, real ladies, their abilities of patience, of guidance, of knowledge, of wisdom, of giving of what they have. That's a real lady. That's the real burgundy that I know exists, but not exists in every woman. Because if they don't practice who they're supposed to be, they're somebody else. Some of the most disgusting people that you see on TV right now are these people saying that they're representing. Then they don't say they're representing female or ladies. They say they're representing themselves. They want to be who they want to be. If they want to tell you that they do this and they do this and they have this much and they do, they're not representing burgundy. They're not representing ladies. They're representing themselves. We need to understand that what everybody says doesn't mean it's right. It's their opinion. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Stop.
Listen to me, people.
Oh, that's tomorrow? Injustice or justice? But today it's female energy and male energy. And we're still on the topic of female energy. Right? Right. So all I'm saying is, the burgundies, the real ladies, be you. If you're going to be practicing religion, you should be living religion. You shouldn't be just practicing on the weekend. You should be living it every day. Oh, today is my holy day, so you can't swear, but you can swear every other day.
Hypocrisy.
How can you guys agree with part of the Bible and don't agree with the other part of the Bible? If it's right, it's right. Stop picking out what's right for you. That's not religion. It's creating a comfort around you by using whatever means necessary to con your way into comfort and make everybody uncomfortable. The amazing ladies that I ever met in my life, man, I will forever love these women, because these women are so resilient, they're so beautiful, they're so talented, they're so amazing, 144 different ways. That's ladies, that's burgundies. Not what you see representing on TV with no empty barrel make the most noise, because these people have no content. They create content by picking on people who has limited ability, and that's what it is. These people are not crippled. These people are not stupid. They're limited. And you looking at a person's limitation and making fun of it shows how stupid you are. All the people who are enjoying the fruits and the cash from other people's misery, making fun of other people's limitation, you guys are worse. You guys are selling your soul. You guys are going straight to hell. There is no heaven for you guys. But
people, we say this is Freedom of Your Mind, and you can find it on Spotify. One time when I look for it, and I see it's a Rubik's Cube that's beside it. That's me from 2020. See it? I had a lot more content, but I created a lot more content. But again, as we go along, all of them things that I got explained. But this is me just saying, right? Yesterday I was saying, oh, King Solomon was the. They say King Solomon was the wisest man, but me I say, if he was the wisest man, why didn't he just appreciate women, just love women, because woman is so amazing. This man had so much women. Meanwhile, in one woman, there's 144 in one woman, right? In one woman, there's 144 different shades. One woman can be any woman, a doctor, a nurse, like anything. So this is how I was interpreting the energy, because a woman's energy is nurturing, right? That's the magic of a woman. That's when King Solomon wanted to find the secret. I'm saying, okay, why would you want to find the secret when this woman is so amazing? Why don't you just love her? Why do you have to know how she is who she is? Where does it say that the woman go to the man and go, okay, then why are you a man? How comes you're a man? Tell me the secret of you being a man. Huh? That's it doesn't make sense. No, I never got. Okay, so even that, I'm gonna on Instagram. So on Instagram, test have always been there, but my stuff is not like the stuff where, where I'm not in with what everybody says. I'm not down with what everybody says, because everybody else is not me. I don't agree with what everybody says. So on Instagram, it's the Easy Jerk World. So the same thing, the Easy Jerk World on Instagram, and it's my bottles of sauce that you see on my page. When you go on my page, you see my Be Unlimited, you see my boss sauce, because everything I do, I bring passion to everything I do. That's me. You see my food, them I'm gonna put up. The competition I was in with that Top Chef thing, I didn't win, but at least I entered. You know what I say? And now I say, I'm just messing around. Okay, so I could continue with freedom of the mind. Now, again, I can find um the podcast on Spotify, right? And it's called Freedom of the Mind. It's the Rubik's Cube, and I can listen to it all the time. But me just go through this little bit, just to say from them times there, and even before then, my thoughts are always how I feel and how I look at things. There's few people actually think for themselves, right? That's why I said I hate to say followers, because if I say followers, that means say anything I say goes, and that's not what I want. I want people to be able to question things. You say, okay, then is this right? Is this like, how comes you said this here and how comes you said that there? You know what I'm saying? So a person who can be a leader in any situation, those are the people that I want to be around. So let's continue with this.
When you guys starting, when the cycle change, all of you guys people who are doing this, all the people who are enjoying the fruits and the blood from other people's sweat, it's not gonna just start affecting your generation. It's gonna start affecting you guys. It's gonna start affecting the people who are corrupt, the evil people. You guys are gonna start I'm gonna say, but it's gonna start happening. 10 minutes after, it's not gonna be long where it's gonna, because you see, you guys have contributed to this energy, negative energy.
See?
By feeding the monster and getting little or nothing in return. When you can use your unlimited ability and create so much, you people, and And the people who listen to my podcast, there won't be a lot of them, because the people who listen to my podcast have unlimited ability. And we don't need to abuse anybody, cheat anybody, lie to anybody for us to be successful, because we're successful already, because we have 144 different skills set. Anything we practice, we become good at. That's us. Unlimited ability, freedom of the mind. Welcome to freedom of the mind. So all the people who are cheating other people and making money and selling their soul, part of their soul, it's gonna start affecting them now in a shorter form, because they've had enough warning, and now they've passed the path. They've crossed over, and the only thing they can continue doing is selling other people's soul for profit.
Okay, and this at 20. This is I did this in 2020. And if you don't see what going on nowadays, right? It's people who are take advantage of people, who are use them power and abuse other people. These are the things that's happening. That's why I say the people them will just go and do them little honest living, them honest. That's gold. Meanwhile, them people here who are rob and cheat and abuse other people, that's fool's gold. That's not real. It's not real. Because them only have it for a period of time.
The people who are selling soul, you guys are not going to like what's coming. So keep on collecting the money from all of these sources that abusing people, taking advantage of people who you think is less than you. The cars, the houses, everything, all the vanity that you live in, that's somebody else's fortune. Every dollar that you collect, right? That's you trading your soul. That's you trading your soul for that dollar. And you see what's on the dollar? Dead people. So all these dollars that you're collecting, you're just trading your soul for all these dead people. Because you're taking advantage of somebody else, when you can use your skills to attain anything that you want. So burgundy energy, it's always to guide, always to be patient, always to put all energy in a place of growth. That's burgundy. Because you see, burgundies produce seeds of energy. But all seeds need guidance. And if these women, female, whatever you call them, are not burgundies, not ladies, and they're creating seeds, seeds of the
you see, I'm well hidden, right?
seeds of destruction.
I'm always there.
Seeds of envy. Seeds of backstabbing.
You see, the whole thing about it is I'm not out there trying to rah people. I'm out there trying to make people understand it's for them to make a decision. It's for them to make a choice. Because we all have choices. We not always make the right choices, but we still have choices. So when I say it's your mind, it's for you to think and find people who think like you. And that may I say, if the people them must see the situation so bad, see the country so bad, why can't the people them must see it so bad get together, right, and organize Why can't them say, look, we're sick and tired, we're all sick and tired of this. Why me can't start small group, even if 20 people come together, right? 20 people come together and start a little organization in a community, right? And then I say, okay, then find a next person, a next community who do the same thing. Why can't like-minded people get together and make changes? Instead of we just say, it not change, it not change. It can change. It can change. Because if them can't keep it the way it is, them I do something to keep it the way it is. So if them I do something to keep it the way it is, you guys have to do something to change it. And changing it is changing yourself. If you accept, say, this is wrong, and find people who say this is wrong. Wanna get together, wanna organize.
So they have these seats and they're empty. These are the things that they fill them up with real quick, because these things are easy practice. These are also practices. The things that you do with your energy is to practice. And that's how you become good at whatever you do. But if you're filled with emptiness, you're going to enjoy the emptiness. You're going to enjoy the darkness. Because of where you're coming from. So when I see many of these people in society, social media, whatever, and the things that they're doing is leading souls in the wrong direction. They're leading these souls to definite destruction. They're leading all of these souls to despair, giving them no hope. Nah, these people, they're not burgundies. They're not ladies. They're just empty barrel creatures, critters, whatever you want to call them. Just don't call them ladies, don't call them burgundies. Just call them seed producers. Again, welcome to freedom of the mind. So many women is carrying the burden for these creatures, saying, I'm doing my best over here and not getting no credit because of these creatures. Don't worry, the creatures, they all die out. All the creatures, they all end up dying out because they're creatures. They don't belong in humanity because they don't practice humanity. They don't practice anything. They're empty. Empty people do empty things. So it's not for you to try to change these people. It's for you to separate yourself. Find people who are like you. I keep on saying that. Find people who are like you. Be around people who are like you. Stop being around people and trying to change people who don't want to change. Because it's your duty as a human to learn about humanity and practice humanity. I said before, community starts in your house. How you live with the people that you live with. Live with your neighbors. But if you're saying bad man on the left, bad man on the right, what are you? Are you making any difference? Are you just accepting the fact that these people are this way, are just going to be that way? I've been in that situation where I'm told, look, you're not going to get no balance from me. Find balance somewhere else. And I'm saying, look, if I treat you like how you treat me, I wouldn't be practicing 12 colors. I'll be practicing 11. And it's 12 colors. I will treat you how I want to be treated. Then it's up to you not to treat me that way. It's okay because it just shows me the type of person that you are. I don't waste energy because I absorb so much energy. There's no waste. If I teach somebody you don't want to learn, am I wasting? No, they're wasting. If I try to educate you and you choose not to be educated, how am I upset with myself because you choose not to use what you were given, a tool? You use a cell phone, and everybody wants to hype a cell phone, but all it is just a tool.
Just a
if
tool.
Your phone is smarter than you, you're stupid. It's plain and simple. There is nothing smarter than you. Given the time to...
Okay, again, this is what I did 2020. This is my my podcast that I did on Spotify, Freedom of the Mind, right? So this is from one of the podcast, which was female energy and the male energy. 29 minutes. So even though from then I was talking about these stuff, I was always believing that, look, if we help each other, it makes us better people. But just because we help a person and they don't want to help themselves, it doesn't make you a bad person. It makes them a loser because they're losing out on growing, which you growing themselves. All of them things. This is how I feel. This is how my heartfelt feelings when I was doing these podcasts is at the moment. Is how I feel and how I understand things. I'm going to tell you, say humanity is such a fragile thing where people don't pay attention to that. Because the younger time people really, really see what you mean at any time you see them come at your funeral and them a cry and them a shed tears and them a say, oh, he was a good person and all of them stuff there. My sister, she passed off the 31st of the year, March 31st, right? She was in a car accident with her two grandson and granddaughter. And when I got the funeral and hear the people them talk about my sister and what my sister did and helped them out. But when my sister struggled in her real life, not when she passed off, that's when everybody see our worth. That's why I'm saying life, you have to live life. You can't just suck in oxygen. You have to taste life. Every breath where you take is so precious. Because once you not take no more, you're just a memory, just history. And the same time I got the dinner, and I see everybody eat and enjoy themselves. But the only person who's not there is my sister. My sister put all of them people together and she not did it. So I'm gonna tell you, so we can make life better. We have the ability to make free life better. The people them around with life better. But we need to stop. Just see everything through your eyes only. You have to be able to look on life and the balance of our existence.
Analyze it and work it out. Pull out the battery. And then you figure it out. On a cell phone, I'm saying. It's it won't mean nothing to the ones who don't understand. It only means something to the ones who do. And this is what freedom of mind is all about. So yes, this is the last. It's transforming. So it's last day I'm touching green. So this is why I'm so up on green.
Manners and
And I'm
respect.
up on burgundy, but I'm always up on burgundy. Ladies,
I'm always up on burgundies.
the real ones.
The real
Because they
ones.
are real ones. This is what I'm trying to show you. So,
So King Man, this is from this is from my Spotify. It's called Freedom of the Mind. If you go up on Spotify, right, and you Google Freedom of the Mind, and you see some Rubik's cube, that's me. So I did that podcast in 2020. So this I'm just dropping off because I tell you say I'm creating a series, right? So the last time I talk about the colors, right? And I was more in depth the last time. So this time I go get the podcast, and I got you one of them. And this one here, it's female energy and male energy, right? I'm gonna tell you say, how me think is always how I always think. Say, if we work together, things will always be better, more than we look upon it and say it's me, right?
male energy. Now, male energy. Male energy, yes. Let's talk about there's female energy and then there's male energy. I'm gonna go over that a couple of times. I gotta go over that a couple of times. Female energy, male energy. Okay, again, everything about female energy I love so much, yes. Okay, so the male energy I can compare to my energy because again, I look at myself as a male. Growing up as a kid, all the males around me, they were alpha males. But they all rule their own territory, which means they had their own household, they had their own family, they had their own farm, they had their own agriculture, whatever. If that's
Alright, what me I try to say is man do man things. When me I grew up as a boy, man do man things. You understand? Man, most of the man them have them farm, them specialize. The one they have goat, the one they have cow. Every man could have do jack of all trade. We used to trade father. I say, oh, my father, your father. Well, the way things are go right now, we never know if that or not. But me just say, when me did I grow up, the man them a man. The man them take care of things like a man. Now the thing water down. See?
everybody had responsibility. And the male energy responsibility was to create value, right? So character is value. Empty barrel make the most noise. I said that before, that energy is it's boundless. But when I was growing up, all the sayings that I was growing up with, going through the 12 colors, eventually 21 years of the 12 colors explained so much to me. So I'm at the stage now that I can actually create a podcast and talk about it in so many ways. All the sayings that I grew up with, they mean so much now. It's part of the 12 colors, because when they told me that empty barrel made the most noise, I thought it was because you're hungry. That's why, this is why empty barrel made the most noise. But, man, as a kid growing up, I don't get 3 meals a day. I never grew up on no 3 meals a day. I grew up on whatever the hell it is for me to live to see tomorrow. So most of the time I was always hungry. So even now, yes, I'm starving most of the time when I don't eat. I mean, people, that's wrong, that's bad. But I'm saying though, it's a bad habit that was formed because there was no choice. There's no choice. There's no food. But if I go to the court and I'm hungry, I don't use it as an excuse. It gives me more energy. It powers me up even more.
Because me no want them say, yo, that brother you're hungry. That brother you're finky. So me not go on a court go play like some, you mad? Anytime I go a court and I go play basketball, me I play like some my belly full. Oh, yo. So that me I talk about. You hear me I say? As we continue. Again, my son can't go listen to them things that without what me tell you say, well, it's best for us to create our own content, and we can talk about the own content ourselves. You understand? Instead of we go out there and talk about this a person and that the person and it. We create the own content. We are the contents people. You understand what me I talk about? This a 2020 me make this a podcast here now. And if you not go listen to it, I want to go listen to it and share it and see which part me I come from. Because I'm telling you, say we have meanings. We as humans have meaning, and we not pay attention to the meaning. We just pay attention to the meaningless.
It's like, okay, your body is empty, but your energy is limitless. So no, you don't have no food, but your heartbeat,
you take a deep
oxygen
breath,
will make you survive. It'll make you connect straight to the universe, because most of these guys are full on the court. They have their women on the sideline and they want to impress their girl, and they have their nice kicks, and they stop the game to answer their cell phone because they're doing their business or whatever the hell it is. But they have the comfort. I want to win and I'm hungry.
I got to play basketball.
My whole life I've been motivated by my energy, but my hunger drives me to be energized all the time. So a small amount of food, even though I'm a chef and I'm good at what I do, they said chefs are supposed to be fat. No, healthy chefs are not supposed to be fat. They're supposed to be health friends. You just eat everything that you create, and you're not putting anything on the plate. This is why it's showing in this direction. So all my sauces are supposed to be healthy food, healthy lifestyle. So it wasn't about me filling up myself with food and going on the court and I'm too slow or whatever. It's about me going on the court and being hungry enough to play 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 game, and whatever game I win or whatever game I lose, I'm still on for the next game, and I'm still hungry all the way through. There's no excuse. Some people, if they like their fingernail got broken or twisted, they go, oh, somebody comes on for me. That's when I'm sweating and the steam is coming off my body, and they know, well, you know, it's not gonna be a good battle. And that's good. You take yourself out of the battle, because when I'm on the court, it's a battle.
Beast mode.
And it's a battle against energies. With the only rules: don't hurt anybody, don't cheat. You know the rules of basketball. But how much energy that you use, there's no rules to that.
Energy beats energy. Energy beats energy.
No rules. How much energy you use. So, when I heard about empty barrel, I dispelled that myth. It wasn't because you're hungry why they say empty barrel make the most noise. It's about content of the people. And when they called it out back in the days, everybody in the neighborhood had content. So anybody who had no content, they would stand out. And those people would be the empty barrels. So I'm saying sometimes you can live to be 100 to answer one question. So you never stop learning. So looking at everything now, it's the content that all of the male energies around me had that made it so amazing for us kids. We had somebody to look up to. We had somebody to respect. And they're all something rare in today's society.
You see me I talk about? When me a kid I grew up, every yard had a man in the yard. Man a yard. Seen? A man would have go out, him go farm. Yo, me tell you say, my grandfather is like say, him have around 5 or 6 different land him own. And if him not that this a land ya work, him that the land da work, him that the land da work, him a bring home this, him a bring home that, him a bring home. What me say? As some me grew up, we never short of food. When we were growing up, we never. I don't like say them we just, you know, I just eat all day, but we never have the thought to say we not have food for eat. Now them a talk about food crisis, all them thing them me hear people are talk about nowadays. I mean I say, you see how all of them things have become watered down? Because you see anytime you pass through the different stages of seeing things and remembering what you see. And that are the thing, we don't hold on to it. We don't remember our history. If you talk about yesterday, they might tell us, oh, that are in the past. Them not want to hear about nothing like that. Meanwhile, our past is so important, our tradition. Because when me say, when me understand how man treat woman nowadays, that's when me did I go through the 12 colors to see how man desensitize woman, talk to woman anywhere. And again, it brought down the barrier of a woman say, okay, then fine, me accept it. There's nothing I can do about it. This obviously there's strong women out there who will defend that. But the majority of them will accept it and even call themselves them derogatory name there. Right? So all of them things I'm going to tell you, say, when you see and understand, me say it's the practice. We're not practicing the good things. The very fact that we don't respect each other, that are one of the things. We don't have respect for each other. And respect used to come. You couldn't leave out of your house without say good morning, Mr. Tom. Good morning, Miss Mary. I got Jamaica, I run up and down and I tell people good morning. Them all look at me like I'm crazy. And me I say, is it me crazy or uno crazy? So when you see the people them do the right thing, you actually shame them to do the right things. And I tell them say, well, me nah do it. Okay, it's okay if you now wash your face and brush your teeth. But me have to wash my face and brush my teeth.
Our dad, oops, my bad. All the dads had content. It wasn't just my dad, it was every dad in the neighborhood. It was somebody to look up to. You know how nice it is to look up to somebody as a young lad? Seeing somebody, wow, I want to be like him. I want to be like him. We didn't have TV. We didn't have social media. We had the people in our community to look up to. That's our dad, community dad. Real dads who can show you how to, like a push cart, who can show you how to graph from putting an orange on a grapefruit tree, and let it bear, to make like a juicer for sugarcane, like cut out the tree, put in the whole works. You know, you jump on the thing and you squeeze and the sugar cane comes out on a piece of zinc and container and put the sugar on the line.
Yeah! And that me I try to show you say, oh, we had creativity. We had creativity. The things that the man them used to do. I mean, never hear a big man go look on the next big man and talk to him certain ways, like how me see out of them money, and like the words that come out of them money mouth, and them money are money, you know. Them are meal anyways. But the things that the meal them say, there's nothing positive, there's nothing uplifting, there's no connection to reality. There's no connection, no substance to anything that means something to anybody. So, when I look at it and I say them kids are lost, who lost them kids here? Who lost them kids here? Who responsible for lose them kids here? Who? Because everything say, oh, them lost. Why me could never met them first? That's why I say it's so important to have a mind, to actually have a mind, to think. So when I add them videos here to my collection, it's something people can go listen to. I know say we're still great. We just accept something that's not real.
Dad had skills. Mad skills. 144. I am from an era where dads were real. Nowadays, people come on social media and everything and say they're dad and whatever, take a few pictures, whatever. That's not real dad though. A real dad is a real dad. He has the time to teach everybody in the neighborhood how to ride a bike, how to fix a bike, take a car apart. That's a real dad. Community dad is a real dad. That's what we had. So when I look back and I say, I turn 360 degree, and I go, which one of these people I could look at and say, even though I'm young, I could look and say, okay, then I could emulate this person and say, this person represent. Or maybe like one out of, nah, probably. I'm telling you, because when I look at ladies and see how ladies are superheroes, every superhero on TV is a black lady, a burgundy, a lady, burgundy. All those superheroes that you can think of, because a burgundy does so much. And so, when I look at burgundies, they're full of themselves. So when I look at male, I call them male because I can't call them men, because again, what a man represent is a community dad. So you don't have, just like a burgundy, a lady doesn't have to be a mother to guide and teach. That's the same thing with a community dad. They don't have to be a dad. They look out for everybody in the neighborhood. Look, you're out here too late. Get inside. Instead of me go get my dad to beat you up, I'm supposed to appreciate that. Like, yo, thanks for looking out for me. Because this is what men do with their energy. They use their energy to transform any landscape into something beautiful. Plants, creation, talking about tree houses, talking about chicken coop. Everything was at their fingertip. Real men, it was always at their fingertip. Real men practice to be real men, better men. Teach being better men.
And that are the thing. That's why I say each one teach one. Them things that when I grew up with, them things there was the real deal. Man used to protect. A man used to protect the weak and the innocent. So me I look on them things that go on in a society now. When everybody get treated the same, like a dead dog. So when you look upon it, the unity between the man and the woman not there, the responsibility of the man them not there, because enough man feel said them not have no responsibility for others other than the one where them have, the one where them breed or bring forth, or however you look at it. But it show me in a life, say, as long as you have the energy is supposed to use for something good. As long as we have life, we're supposed to use it to do something good. That's why for me, I have to stay on the same part I did depend for so long. The only thing is, all of them information that we did gather up and put on so much tape, so much lessons. I never do a good enough job to save them, so I can bring them forth. As I say, next year is for us to bring back the good and show us that good people existed. And just because the good people them not exist no more, it means that we can't emulate them. and show people say them can be good. Them don't have to be bad. There is no rule where say you have to be bad. It's a must. It's for you to do good. Again, I said this is my freedom of the mind. It's on. It's on Spotify. So eventually, me I go bring it, put the whole of them on my YouTube channel, and then I don't know because you don't know how platform come and go, right? But the fact of the matter, the information is there. Just like how when I put it out from how long ago, it's still there. You see some things when you don't know. That's why I have to give out a big shout out to all of the people them who choose to educate people. Them don't get the credit, them don't get the top seats on the roses. But I just want to show them so what them I do is so important. Because it's not for everybody. It's just for the right people them. And the good thing, it's not everybody right. So it's not everybody's gonna get it. I thank the people them were stopping. We got again. This is the journey where I'm on. YouTube is just a way of me collecting all of my thoughts and ideas them in a one spot. So people can come and sit in and listen and add for them own too and show us that we are amazing. People, we have so much more. We have so much more. For real, we have so much more. I you know. All of the people them will run gone ahead, let them lead. Cause guess what? Which part them a lead go, we no want go anyways. We'll create for it one path, take for it one direction, for one turn, for one learn. See it? We should have put it now, I'm not gonna put on the rest of that. I want to go and go listen to it on Spotify. Cause I'm telling myself for a long time I have them. I put them things here together, but the right time is always the right time. As we proceed. People, I want to know if you have a wonderful afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm going to set up myself for forward tomorrow. 2 o'clock and I could get this thing continuously going. Alright people. Thank you for the like, subscribe and share.